Hi everybody, this is Themsaltook, and we are playing Feed the Beast. I hope you all enjoyed that storytelling and building episode last time. We have sort of a more normal structured episode this time. Haven't done too much on this building since we built it in the last episode. I did dig out a basement and kind of sort of decorated it, so we have rock wool on the floors here and smooth basalt on the walls. And this is where we'd put all the piping. That's our alveary, our one alveary we have in here. I'm working on the rest. I do want to work on lighting for this. I think that's actually on my to-do list. Yeah, we'll get there. But yeah, this is sort of where we'll put our piping and some machines and things. And yeah, I'll have to think a little bit more about expanding this because, you know, I don't want it to be just this one crazy building for these 4 alvearies. Like I said, it's sort of a tileable design. We'll put more extending out this way and this way and this way and maybe even this way as needed. But yeah, we'll get to... No, yeah, haven't replaced that yet. We'll get to that at some point. Oh, sorry. So I've also been messing with my power grid a fair bit. I got this much more cleaned up back here. The big mess that was here is, well, at least halfway gone. So basically I have my power coming up to 3 redstone energy cells here, and then they relay it onto the actual power grid that consumes power up top. So the back of this is much, much cleaner. No engines visible here or anything. You know, we still have some mess to clean up here. I want to move these machines forward 1 block. I don't know why I didn't think of doing that before. That was kind of stupid of me. Should be obvious, but we can't right now because, well, these have seed oil in them. Okay, we can almost move this one. As soon as it consumes just a little bit more, we can. This one could move because we just have that hooked up to a water pipe down below. This one could move. Okay, let's go ahead and start doing that now. Why not? So I need another liquid duct, have my crescent hammer on me, and here's some bee products. And that's all I need, right? Oh, redstone energy conduits. And let's get a few of them. I don't know how many I'm actually going to need. So pick this up, and let's see here. So come to me, liquid duct. Oh, it did. How nice of it. All right, so I'm going to put you here, connect, and here, connect. Okay, so here's our carpenter, and here's our centrifuge, and now we need a couple of more of these, and that, yeah, that's fine. I lost something down there. We'll go get it. Let's see how my tungsten's doing. We'll need this for later. It's almost done. Good. Oh, yes. So I moved my combustion engines down here and made a few more of them. Where does this go? Right here. There we go. Great. So carpenter's filled up with water. Yeah, so this liquid duct just has 1 aqueous accumulator here, carrying water to the moistener, my 1 carpenter that does stuff with water, and I also have an igneous extruder here making me some obsidian. With all the lava I get from my simmering combs. So yeah, I was a bit low on obsidian and decided that was the way to do it. So we have, oh yeah, that just turned on. So it wanted a few pumps from the biogas engines, and apparently not very many. Yeah, I guess that's one problem with this system. Like if it pulses like that, I'd kind of like to regulate it so that like maybe it would run one of these redstone energy cells all the way down to 0 before turning on the engines, and then keep them on until that one's back up to 100%, something like that. But anyway, so you're right. We have biogas engines on this side and combustion engines on this side, and these are being cooled by ice capsules. Each of them has a whole bunch. I initially inserted a whole stack of them. While it does a whole lot better than water, it's still... they still go through them pretty quick. I mean, it was only like half an hour, 45 minutes ago that I had a whole stack in here. So manually inserting capsules is not going to be the way to go, it looks like. So one of the things on my to-do list for a little bit later is to set up some better automation for that. And that's what this liquid duct is for. This is going to be for crushed ice. But we'll get to that in a bit. first, let me show you some bees. I have the most amazing bees here. Just look at these. Everything except fertility is the base attributes that aura bees come with, and these are thalmic bees. I got Stark bees. We saw that we saw that in the last episode. And from Stark bees, you can just combine them with air shards in an infusion altar with a couple of aspects to get aura, praecantatio, solum, ignis, and aqua bees. So one for each aspect, or each type of shard, that is, rather. But yeah, these have some crazy traits on them. Like this area, this is bigger than anything I've ever seen before. Swiftness, that gives you swiftness when you're near them. Magic flowers, those require and also spread. What do you call them? The ones that give you quicksilver. What are they called? Man, I'm totally drawing a blank on them. Oh no, come back! You're valuable. Man, I know what these are called. I just cannot think of it right now. It's Shimmerleaf. There we go. Okay, yeah, so it spreads Shimmerleaf. So we can get lots of Quicksilver this way. And Quicksilver is handy because it has Metallum on it. And we can do metal transmutations. Because without something like Quicksilver, we'd just be using, say, iron nuggets and using up our supply of iron for anything that needed Metallum. Though I'm not doing too much with it these days, but if we want to do a bunch of transmutation or... As you can hear, I haven't fixed that yet. We'll get to it. Not this episode, but someday. Okay, so we should be able to move our squeezer now. Good. Come here, squeezer. You're going to go up front with me here. And this carpenter is going to take a little bit before I can move it. Just making some impregnated sticks because I was running out here. So yeah, those were the aura bees. Did I finish looking at them? Yeah, right. So they spread magic flowers. They have maximum pollination speed. Never even seen that before. Fastest work speed. Yeah, the area, and yeah, they're crazy. So yeah, like I said, I haven't messed with any of the attributes other than fertility. They came with 1x fertility. So definitely had to change that to breed up more of them. But yeah, these are awesome. And this is what I've done with my Stark bees. I got elongated lifespan. Those came from ancient bees, which are an extra bees thing. Put the fastest speed onto them, set them to magic flowers, gave them the explorer effect, because yeah, I got Edenic bees, so these will give me experience as I'm around them. These are nocturnal, flyer, and cave. They didn't need any tolerance because they're just normal. Let's look at what these produce. So these produce airy combs, which give you, well, you know what? Let's go get some. And also Quicksilver drops. Let's actually take a nap so our bees can keep working, the ones that are not nocturnal. Yeah, so actually I have a bunch here. Let's take a look at a few more. So Ignis. Yeah, these are all the base traits except for fertility. So these come with flammable. I'll probably want to hit them with effect cancellation serum. I haven't actually bred these yet. These do want hot arid, but they have enough tolerance to work in this climate. The one problem is, though, I won't get the specialty if a bee is not in its preferred climate. I'm not sure if it has to actually be that climate or if you can use like an alveary heater and a hydroregulator to get it to... I think if you do that just right, the bees will produce their specialty, but we'll have to try that out. If not, we'll have to go to a desert or the nether or some place for these bees. Although, no, nether is hellish. These want hot, so this would just be desert. But anyway, so you know, these combs make fire shards, these combs make air shards. You can guess how that goes. No effect on these, but that's fine. No specialty either, so these are just these are for producing vis shards. Then we have aqua here. Cleansing. I don't actually know what this does. I think maybe it cures poison and things. That'd be my guess, but that is just a guess. So let's put these back. We'll put them into breeding at some point. We do actually have a place for our Stark and aura. Actually, no, we don't have a place for aura bees, so let's just put them away for the moment until we're ready to deal with them. They will go into this chest. And right, doing a little more breeding here. I also have solemn bees over here. They're the ones you get from earth shards. So let's just take, I'll pull out this queen. Look at her. Longer, slow, fastest. Oh, pollination fastest. Wait, hang on. So there's fastest and there's also maximum? Which one's faster? I would assume maximum. Oh, and these have a mining effect, which actually gives me a haste buff when I'm around them, which is pretty awesome. And they produce amber. So great, I can get amber from these. That is fantastic. Let's see how much we've gotten so far. 9? Okay, not terrible productivity. And I'm going to take these and put them in my centrifuge just so we can look at them. The Stark bees are going in... Oh, that's my unstable bees. Yeah, no, get away from those. Let's not look at them now. I should hit them with effect cancellation serum to make that a bit safer. But we're just going to put our Stark bees in here. And this doesn't have any automation down below yet, but that's for later in the episode, so we'll get to that. So yeah, since I upgraded my power network, I can have this going. Made 2 extra lasers and put them in stupid positions here. We'll move this whole setup when we get a chance. Yeah, just working on sort of moving everything around. So let's get those going. Yep, that has power. Good. Yeah, so cool bees. We're just going to leave these here. Right, so this is actually to look at the power grid in a little bit more depth. Hang on, I want to check on this and make sure it's doing what I want it to. Yes, that's what I want it to. Good. Okay, so we have what we need for the rest of the episode. I have plans for that stuff later. So I might actually want a few more of these with this. Okay. And yeah, what I want to do here is, like I said, these are running on crushed ice ice capsules right now, and they're going to run out pretty quick. But we have this liquiduct set up. Let me, how do I get down there? I think I can get through here. Yeah. So we have 3 different lines running here. This one's for biomass, obviously. This one's for fuel. This one is going to be for crushed ice. That just goes up to what we just saw up there. And over to... Found some infused stone when I was digging this out. Haven't bothered to mine it yet. Actually, I'll probably just leave it, because it's good to have some infused stone in the area. Shards are renewable with bees, and infused stone is not unless you can get your aura overcharged to infuse some smooth stone into it, and we haven't seen that work in the nether. We'll actually be visiting that too a little bit later. But anyway, this tank is set up for crushed ice. Our fuel tank is being used. Oil tank is nearly empty. Still need to set up another rail line to a new oil spout. I have one picked out. It's the one by the wasteland village that we saw a few episodes ago, but we won't be doing that just yet. So what I want to do here, this should be going up, I think. Yes, good. What I want to do here is I want to set up this squeezer. Oh, I need a valve. I want to set up this squeezer to process ice shards and snowballs. I'll probably need a glacial precipitator for this. What does it take to build one of those? Just to keep it supplied with snowballs. Okay, that's not bad. Let's do it right now. And I went mining a little bit, got a bit more gold. That seems to be my shortage. I really need to come up with a way to get a bunch more gold. Because I am running low on it. Let's see, was that glass? I think it was glass. I kind of like to challenge myself to look at a recipe just once and remember all the components of it while I build it. So let's see, we need this, and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 4 more glass. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have our machine frame. And that helps me remember them a little bit better. Just get to memorize them that way. Let's see, we need a coil. And it was definitely copper here. These are the only 2 slots I'm not sure about. No, that was snow. I remember. Okay, we need 2 snow blocks. And the rest of that should have been right. There we go. Glacial precipitator. Okay. So we'll use that to produce snowballs, which will go into the squeezer along with... Oh, this could get interesting. Along with ice shards, which I keep in a barrel out here. Let's just get a few for the moment. So 4 stacks to start, and we'll get 4 stacks of snowballs. Oh, no we won't, because we don't have that many. Okay, we'll get nearly a stack. Here, we'll do this. There we go. And we can just dig this out real quick to get snowballs. I wish you could just craft these back into snowballs, but no, have to dig them out. So yeah, we just, when we get our bee building set up a bit better and have glacial bees in there producing... Actually, you know what? Why don't I just hit them with cave dwelling serum and put an alveary down here? Yeah, have glacial bees down here producing ice shards for me. That'd be the way to go. Okay, so we need to power these 2 things. Where are we going to put them? How about we do this? So I'll bring this down like that and over this way. This is kind of what I'm doing with my floor. Maybe I should go down 1 more block because it's a little weird to walk over these things, but I kind of like it this way. So we're going to keep doing this for the moment. So here's our power. And I will want to upgrade this beyond just the 1 little biogas engine, but you know, it probably doesn't need to be super fast. This one might just do the job for us just fine. So glacial precipitator here. What do you need? You need water. Do you consume your water? Yeah, so maybe I shouldn't power you from below because it does consume its water, doesn't it? Okay. So, well, hang on. I'm gonna try something first. Let me get a water bucket. I want to see what happens if I tell that to output directly to a squeezer. Like if it'll go into the right part of the inventory, because forestry machines are a little bit weird. I'm not sure how they interact with thermal expansion machines. There are my buckets. What are they doing up there? Oh, yeah. Okay, so a bunch of water. And I don't remember how much water this consumes per snowball it makes. I'm actually not sure I've ever had a glacial precipitator make me snowballs, because I was just interested in snow blocks and ice primarily. So, oh, okay. Oh, it's making them. Okay, so 8 snowballs per bucket is the answer to that. So yeah, we definitely need an aqueous accumulator or something like that here. We could set up a tiny little Zycraft tank with with some Zycorium water next to it and just a liquiduct to this. Maybe that's the way to go, just to sort of keep with the theme of this Zycraft tank room. But anyway, right, so we wanted to see how those output. If I just stick a squeezer right here. Oh, they go. Yeah. Now the problem is that could completely fill up this inventory and not have any room for ice shards. So this could be tricky. Like, I want to regulate it so that we get 1 stack of snowballs and 1 stack of ice shards simultaneously. So we might need to use some red power stuff for that. Possibly. Yeah, we'll have to see. But let's just go with this for the moment. Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to set this up better because this isn't gonna work unless I somehow have my ice shards coming out in at the exact same rate as my snowballs. So, oh, and I brought some snowballs for this. Okay, well, here, have some extras. Right, so now we want to pull this out of there. And I forgot to grab a valve, but let's just break this and go get one. And we'll put it right there, of course. So you need a lever on you, so I also need a lever. Okay. And then that should fill up that tank, which will then get pulled over to the combustion engines. Hopefully it'll fill up the tank faster than the combustion engines can drain it, because otherwise we'll have a problem. We'll need multiple squeezers, I guess, in that case. So our valve is here. And do I have a spare? I do have a spare aqueous accumulator. We can set something temporary up to keep our, well, I almost don't want to keep the glacial precipitator fed with water because we have to we have to make sure the squeezer is fed with ice shards. So, all right, I know red power can do a thing like that. What's it called? Like is it regulator? There's regulator, manager. Okay, red doped wafers, buffers. Maybe we'll build one of those and try it out if we have time. For now, let's just get the. I forgot to grab a lever. Just get the basics set up. And yeah, we don't actually. We're not piping ice shards into this thing yet, so we can't do all that. All right, here's our valve. Go there. Form. You're formed, and doink. Have some crushed ice. Beautiful. And I believe I have already. Sorry. Yeah, I've already set this all up. I just have to flip this lever, and crushed ice will go to our combustion engines. And another thing we can do is take those capsules out of them, or just leave them in as sort of a backup in case it somehow runs out of this. Yeah, sure, that's fine. So yeah, that'll stay like that. Great. That'll keep it filled with crushed ice, and we'll fix the other problems with that a little bit later. But for now, let's do something else. Other stuff we have going on is right. So we set up. Drives me nuts. Gotta fix it. We tried out this Tesla coil in the Nether a little while ago, and determined that yes, it does work to kill wisps. We do have unstable bees now, so we could try them. But I suspect if the ends effect and the heroic effect didn't affect wisps, then unstable probably isn't going to either. So maybe I won't even bother with that right now. So instead, let's set up a system for powering our Tesla coil. So we could certainly use a thermal generator, but I kind of don't want to do that because lava in the Nether is finite. Ooh, breeze. That's a weird way to spell breezy. I do not think it has 3 E's in it. Let's see if we get any air shards out of this. Probably will with this many. Oh yeah, air shard! Okay, so that was 36. Let's see how many we get out of them. 2 so far. Good. Just want this to run out of its seed oil so I can move it. And right, so I don't really want to use the lava in the Nether since that's finite unless I do some crazy trickery. So instead, I was thinking we could use water mills. I said we couldn't use them before, but then I thought about it a little more and realized we probably could actually. So I'm going to set up something tricky using Zycraft tank. So we need, let's see, we need an item IO, we need Zycorium water, we need another valve, which I am somehow out of. I know I smelted up some, here it is, dark Zycorodite. So we can make another valve with that. Let's see, how do we do this again? It needs iron bars and a bucket, yes. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a bucket, and 4 stone bricks. Oh, oh. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I'm using dark Zycorodite because that because I have the most of it. With a dark Zycorodite, you can make a block. Oh, nope, nope, wrong. Retry. You can make a block called a liquid void, which does some interesting stuff. We might play with that at some point, but probably not this episode. So here we have 4 valves. Beautiful. Really just need 1 of them. Do I have everything I need? Pretty close. I need a cobblestone structure pipe. I need some blocks to build with. Let's just take some of those stone bricks. And oh, there's like one more thing. Oh, yeah. I need a whole bunch of these. Okay. So last time we used water mills for power. They were a little bit tricky to use with buildcraft pipes. We ended up going with red power instead. But I played with them a little bit before this episode and figured out a way to make it work with buildcraft. So this is going to be pretty cool. So we need a couple of 3 autarkic gates to be exact. And I think we're ready to go. Also need a... Oh, okay. So I do have some stuff I need to figure out. I might actually need... Ooh, how am I going to do this? Okay, well, for the moment, let's take... Ooh, yeah, I just realized a potential problem here, but that's okay. All right, I have a question. Let's figure this out before we go in there. If I have 2 item IOs, can I have one put empty buckets in and the other pull out filled ones? So I'll just build a little Zycraft tank here. Just put the valve here with the water next to it. Oh, well, need to form the tank first. And we'll have 1 item IO here and the other one here. And form it. So there's a tank. Here, have some water. And you're filling up. So I'm going to... Yeah, I mean, this will almost certainly work, right? I just want to... I want to pipe out filled buckets. Filled only, please. Autarchic gate on here. And let's pipe in. Well, I don't actually have to pipe it in. I can... Well, yeah, I do. Just to be absolutely sure. So give me a chest. And we'll put an empty bucket into that chest. And pull it out. And watch the magic happen. So come on, empty bucket. Come on, empty bucket. Did I not turn that on? Redstone signal off, energy pulsar. Pull it out. What the hell? You guys are seeing this, right? That's an emerald pipe that's supposed to pull out of this chest. Did I set the, Oh, I guess emerald pipes don't pull unless you set their filters. Okay, fair enough. So this one's for pulling empty buckets. I just could have used a wooden transport pipe for that test, but whatever. Because we're using emerald pipes. So there it goes. Okay. So empty bucket goes in, and filled bucket pops out. Beautiful. Okay, great. So this will work perfectly in that case. I might need a few more gold pipes, but that's fine. Okay, so let's take this down, get our supplies together, and we will head for the nether. So I'll see you in there. Before we go, we got 6 air shards from 36 airy propolis, so not so bad. Wait, was that 36 airy propolis? Hang on, let me check something. No, wait, it was breezy. Spelled weird. Breezy propolis. So that's 65% chance from airy comb. Okay, so that's much more likely than the stark combs. And 10%, that's less likely. Anyway, cool. So we'll just let that go and head to the nether. So I have not been into the nether for quite a while. I do have a world anchor in there, which is probably out of fuel by now. But I don't know how many wisps we're going to see in there. I mentioned a while ago that I did hear thunder when I was in there a while ago. A bit later, I came in and actually got struck by lightning in the nether, right through the netherrack and everything. So yeah, lightning can strike on the ground. Oh, 2 witches! Oh my. 2 witches, wisps outside. Okay, oh, that is really full of wisps. Okay, I need to take these guys seriously because they can destroy you. Wish I had an enchanted bow. I should really enchant this thing, but... Well, now that I have the explorer effect on bees, I should be able to actually do that! No, I'm gonna die! Let's just run away for a little bit, go through our tunnel which we used to try to get back our gear that one time, if we can find it. There we go. Retreat. Come back, gold pipes. So yeah, witches are nasty because they use potions, which I'm pretty sure go through armor. Protection might help with them. Did those just die? No? They all sort of... That wisp set itself on fire. Dumb thing. Oh, where are you? Don't throw a damage potion at me. Ha! Die. Die. Okay. Whew. Fire bat. I think those can actually spawn from flux too, but I wouldn't even notice since we're in the nether. Anyway, so with all that cleaned up, except for that incredible mess of wisps, wow, look at that. Listen to that. That's awesome. I'm going to check my world anchor and see how much fuel it actually has left. Did none of those witches drop anything? We got a glass bottle. Great. World anchor. Oh, yeah. Oh, I put lots of ender pearls in it. Okay, so this has been running for many, many hours on end. And still no infused stone here. Was that a zombie pig man, or was that another witch? I thought I saw another witch up there. Yeah, there's another witch. Oh, boy. Let's kill it before it gets to us. Oh, it's seen us. Ah! Die, witch. Okay. That one gave us sticks. All right, so hopefully that drama's over. Now, let's see. A Tesla coil... Move back while I talk about this. So a Tesla coil, according to the Industrial Craft Wiki, I believe has a 9x9x9 range on it. So what I'd like to do is build a little platform over here that's going to be kind of out of range of, I can take down this apiary. Well, I'll leave it for now. This isn't dangerous at all, right? Oh my goodness, this makes me so nervous you wouldn't believe it. Do I even want to try this? Okay. Alright. So we're going to use those 2 water mills to power our Tesla coil. And we're going to have it fully powered up. Oh, good grief. I want to be able to hear fire bats, though. We're going to have the Tesla coil fully powered up, or rather the bat box fully powered, before we set it off. So that's what we're doing with... I need another gate. Alright, well, I'll go get one in a bit. I'll bet I've forgotten at least one supply here. So let's just try and get this set up first. So first let's place down our Tesla coil. So if it's 9x9x9, then this would go out 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that'll cover that perfectly. So Tesla coil goes right... yeah, Tesla coil... okay, if I put it in the corner here, then that's going to be at the maximum range away from the... Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, okay. So this is the place to put it. So I'm safe anywhere from here, on that way, and on that way. So good. So that makes it relatively safe for me. And this is not, however. I'm kind of worried about that. Oops. I know I'm just covering up the lava lake, but that's fine. Oh, whoa. Out of blocks already. Okay, so... We're going to set this up. We need the bat box facing this. Yeah. Like this. Okay, bat box is facing that. When the bat box has... Alright, well, I'll just use an autarchic gate for now. I'll replace this with a regular gate just so we don't waste them. If energy is capacitor full, send redstone signal. And we'll just put a block here temporarily. I'd rather have like redstone on here, but I don't have any on me. But that'll send a redstone signal to this block, which then will send a redstone signal to the Tesla coil. Oh, come on, you gotta be kidding me! There goes everything. Okay, well I didn't see that problem coming. Let's just, let's get a little bit more stone brick, and whatever we just lost there. I lost our Tesla coil, and also bat box. Unless I have it on me, I do not. Alright, I'm gonna get a gate, a Tesla coil, another bat box, and we'll set this up again. And more stone bricks to actually build a wall around that thing, so we don't have that happening anymore. Be right back. Alright, I think I got back all the stuff I needed, including a fire resistance potion, and just built a little wall around this. I'm going to have to change that for the tank. In fact, let's just go ahead and make it complete with the ceiling and everything, just so we don't get gasted for the moment. Yeah, we'll change this up a bit. So I wanted to do a quick test run just to make sure the Tesla coil works like I expect it to. And we can do that using a lap pack to charge up the bat box, and also so these guys shut up. So, right, so what I was saying was we put this on here, brought a regular gate with me this time, and, right, capacitor full equals redstone signal, and we put 1 redstone dust on here. That should power up the Tesla coil once this is completely full. So it will... Alright, let me stand... I think I'm safe when I stand here. we'll find out if that's true. So this is 9 by 9 by 9, and assuming it includes its own space, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, I'm not safe there. I need to go one more. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to stand right... Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. If I stand right here, I should be safe. So let's make sure that's true. And we will... Let's see. With the armor I'm wearing, I shouldn't die, but just in case, let's block that off just a bit. Okay, cool. So I should be safe enough here. So, whoa, stop doing that. So we'll put a lap pack in here. And, oh, dang it, this doesn't take a lap pack. Okay, well, fine. All right, we won't test that. We'll get the water mills up and running before we do that. So, these two water mills... Oh, I forgot about something. We need some cable here. Oh, dang it. Oh, dang it, that complicates this quite a bit. All right, well, you know, instead of just humming so much and not knowing what I want to do, I want to get to some other stuff in this episode, so let me cut away here and figure out what I'm doing. Then I'll show you once this is built and show you it working. Alright, I think I have everything pretty much set the way I want it. So here we go. We have this bat box here, gate here, capacitor full, redstone signal to that. Oh, no way, we don't even need a gate. Okay, here we go. So, emit if full. Well, there we go. That simplifies that a lot. I just noticed that button. Okay, cool. So this will emit a redstone signal when it's full, which will tell a Tesla coil to zap things. So to fill it up, we have this ultra-low current cable. It's just made with a line of tin running from the water mills. The advantage of this is it can't carry much EU, but it's almost lossless. It's as good as a glass fiber cable. It just can't carry as much current before melting. But the amount water mills output is fine for it, I believe. Yeah, I know for sure. So we have these emerald pipes here. Empty buckets only, filled buckets only. So the way this is going to work is this tank is filled up with water. It will... I think this will work correctly without any buffer chests or anything. So we have an autarchic gate here, pulsing all the time, and same thing here and here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so the way this should work is this will pull out filled buckets, and they'll go. Oh right, diamond pipe set to. Oh, forgot to set that up. Okay, blue and green need to be filled only. So this can loop around. That's a thing that can happen, and that's actually an important property of the design here. So water mills are tricky. You can only insert and remove items from this slot when you interact with the bottom of it. Every other side interacts with this slot, which is not where water buckets go. I can't put it there. So anyway, let's do this while we talk. Okay, that got pulled out. Let's put the other one in there and see if this works correctly. So okay, filled buckets go to blue and green. This might go this way, yeah, or it might go up there. There's some random chance. Okay, they'll go around in circles until they find a home. So they filled themselves up, and now the empty buckets got pulled back out, and they'll go around until they find this diamond pipe, head back in here, get refilled, and then the process repeats. Process repeats? Yeah, okay. There's 2 buckets there. Good, good. And Batbox is getting power. So it'll take it a while to power up this Tesla coil. Awesome. So that's doing exactly what it's supposed to. So yeah, there is a little bit of randomness in here. Like, theoretically, an empty bucket could go around this loop forever, or sorry, a full bucket could go around this loop forever without deciding to go in here. I would use diamond pipes here and here, but you can't pull an item out with a diamond pipe. I need like an emerald diamond pipe. But it'll find its home eventually, and the gold pipes make sure that it does that pretty quickly. And if an empty bucket accidentally goes into one of these, it'll just get pulled out again immediately, and eventually find its way back here. So that's very cool. So let me actually... No, this is going to take forever to charge up. And see, that's the thing. This doesn't need a whole lot of power. Just enough to occasionally zap the wisps in there, because otherwise they'll build up and be ridiculous like this. So I'm going to actually go get a battery or a bat pack or something that I can put in a bat box to actually charge it up, because I want to see this Tesla coil work and make sure it does its job correctly. and not have to wait for the water mills. So I'll be right back with something that holds energy that a bat box can accept. Oh man, every time I come in here, these stupid wisps just explode out of there. I don't know if I caught that properly on video, but I think I saw them just shoo, go crazy. Alright, so I brought myself a bat pack here. Oh, you're not charging anymore. Why aren't you charging? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's gone wrong? My buckets have disappeared. Oh no. Well, there's a problem. I didn't stupidly take them with me or anything. Okay, so I wonder if this is like a Zycraft bug that it loses buckets. Alright, so we might need a different solution here then. Okay, well, I'll put 2 new buckets in here and see if I can figure out why those disappeared. But anyway, for the moment, let's just charge this up with a bat box and stand back. So I'm going to stand right here. I should be safe from the Tesla coil, and these should all get killed by it as soon as it goes. And it should go momentarily. Give it a moment. Oh, that was beautiful. And yeah, it didn't touch me, so I can see the obsidian pipes sucking up their essences. And this shouldn't be able to charge back up again. Oh, but it's trying. Okay, whew! Good thing I took that out right then, because the Tesla coil would go again if I put it right here. And I don't want it to, because I'm standing right next to it. Alright, so I gotta figure out why my buckets disappeared. And if they did, if it's because of Zycraft tanks, I've heard of these things. Some people called them buggy. Maybe that's the bugs they were talking about. But anyway, so we have our system. So these are good. I can get Essentia off of them, but mostly I just want to kill those guys to keep my nether clean and not have them pouncing on me every time I come in here. So fix up the water system, and that can be perfectly stable, and occasionally the Tesla coil will go and kill my wisps. Felt like I was very long-winded with that, so let's stop talking about that and talk about something that's actually slightly related. So before I figured out that crazy buildcraft setup with the emerald pipes and looping around, I thought, we could use red power like we did before, but I wanted to do something different yet. So another possibility would be an item from Factorization called the router, which I've heard can insert an item into a specific slot in the machine. I would also say a turtle's inventory module, but from what I've seen from the inventory module, it's very, very buggy. I've lost non-renewable items using it. Sometimes it just can't insert into a slot at all. It says work in progress, so hopefully that'll get fixed up a bit better later. So, but anyway, let's play with Factorization a little bit. It's a mod we haven't touched at all except for the barrels here, I believe. And it's pretty crazy the way it works. Just want to check on this, make sure it'll be done by the end of the episode when we use it. It might not. Okay, so we might have to wait on this a bit. But anyway, Factorization will probably take us a little bit. So, the thing we want to make is a router. A router requires dark iron ingots. And eggs? Really? Why eggs? That is completely random. But anyway, okay, so to get dark iron ingots, you need a block of dark iron. To get a block of dark iron, NEI doesn't tell you, but I know how to do it. We need a Wrath Igniter, which requires one of these diamond shard things. Now, this doesn't have a crafting recipe. This is very unintuitive. So the way you get these is you can craft this thing called a craft... Wait a minute. No, I need to... So it shows up in the recipes for block of diamond. Here we go. Craft packet. Obsidian, TNT, obsidian, TNT, block of diamond, TNT, obsidian, TNT, obsidian. Okay. So this is Factorization's version of auto crafting. You can make these craft packets which hold the ingredients for a recipe, and then the stamper will actually make that for you, I think. Hopefully I got that all right. Otherwise we're going to have a problem here. Do I have enough TNT for this? Might need to use my X-ray TNT. Or do we have enough sand? That's what I was trying to ask there. I think we're short by 1. That's fine. We'll just do it this way. So we need 4 TNT, and we're short 1 sand, so we'll just use one of those. Okay, and a block of diamond, which I've already prepared here. You have to put these in the compressor when you have Greg Tech. You can't actually just craft them from diamonds. So this thing basically when you stamp this packet, it explodes the diamond block into a bunch of diamond shards. I don't think this is powered or anything, so I can just put it in here and kaboom! 18 diamond shards. Great. So there's that. So now with these, we can make a wrath igniter. This thing, got to be careful where you click with it because it does some weird stuff. Let me get an isolated block of stone here. Oh, I'd have some cobblestone on me. I think as long as it's not directly next to... You know what? Let's not do this in our wooden building. Let's do it outside where it's maybe a little safer. And actually, I need an iron block here because the way you do this is you use a wrath igniter on an iron block and it will turn it into dark iron if you've done it right. Let's just get a bunch of these in the compressor because we'll need them in a moment. But we're going to try out the wrath igniter first in a hopefully safe place. Because, yeah, it works, if I'm not mistaken, on like what blocks are actually touching each other. So this piece of cobblestone all on its own should just turn into smooth stone when I do this. I like the noise it makes. That's nice. Right, so it spreads sort of like fire. And I think it turns cobblestone to smooth stone. I know it does the opposite. Yep, there it goes. And that fire should go out, and it'll be replaced by regular fire, I think, on top. Oh, wow, it's still going. Oh, yeah, there it goes. Okay, cool. And you can do the opposite. How much durability is this? Oh, my! I shouldn't be wasting that. I used 2 out of 11. Okay, those are expensive. So... let's get some... oh, my. Let's just get 2 for now. Yeah, we'll do 2 for the moment. Well, I have plenty of iron. Let's see if we can get all 7 to go at once. So... oh, hey, that's still burning. Didn't I just... okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's see what that does. I'm just going to put that... I feel like I'm not jumping as high as I should. Okay, here we go. So fire right there. This should turn into dark iron if I've done this correctly. Does this set me on fire? Sure does! There's some water. Splish. Turn into dark iron. Do your job. Yeah, there it goes. Beautiful. Now, there's something about the way this interacts with nether bricks. I think nether bricks burn forever with Wrathfire. Yeah, there's the fire. So you can just keep a thing burning and be able to stick iron blocks into it and get dark iron out without having to use wrath igniters. I think is how that works. But anyway, let's get our dark iron, and we can break that down to dark iron ingots at not as good a rate as iron ingots, because you only get 4 out of a block. But anyway, that's enough for us to build a router. So we need an egg, we need an ender pearl, and we need an eye of ender. So this goes into macerator, which I believe has some redstone in it. Yeah, macerating redstone ore is the best way to get, I think it's the best way to get redstone out of it. You get, what is it, 12? No, it's 10 each, which is better average than the fortune pick. Okay, industrial grinder does a little bit better, because you get some bonus glowstone dust, but macerator is pretty close. Yeah. Anyway, so that's macerated. I'm just going to stick this back in to keep going. Here's our Eye of Ender. Now, I know nothing about the router. Not nothing. I know what it does, supposedly. I don't actually know how to work it, but let's just put it down and see what it looks like. Okay, so I believe... oh, my. Oh, okay, cool. Great. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Oh, that is super cool. Oh, that is super cool. Okay, so the way this works is on adjacent inventories. So let's see. Give me something with a sided inventory. Something with any inventory at all? Okay, sure. Let's try a project table and also a hopper. Here we go. Let's see what this does. So I'm going to put a project table here and a hopper here. You don't need any piping between them as long as they're touching or contiguous in some way. All right, I'm going to say insert into slot. Oh, look at that. Okay, so it knows. Oh, no, it doesn't. All right, let's just say slot 0. So insert gunpowder into slot 0. Look at that, gunpowder in there. Okay, insert another gunpowder. Okay, so that's gone to the far one. If I take this out, What does it do with the project table? Oh, it doesn't do it. Okay, so I can't insert into a project table. Interesting, interesting. But it was able to get to the hopper through the project table. But anyway, so we could say, like, insert into bottom side with the water mill, for example, and get stuff into the place it needs to go for that. So that's a really cool item, and it's also just great for putting stuff together. I want to try something now. Could I just, like, what happens if I do this? So I'm going to put cobblestone there and a hopper there. Surely it won't be able to find the hopper. Okay. So how does that work? What items? I guess it's anything with any kind of an inventory. Let's try a turtle. So put a turtle here. Oh. Okay, cool. Turtle got the gunpowder. I saw a little, like, ender sparkles. Okay, so that makes sense. So it's basically teleporting the item through any contiguous row of stuff. Okay, that's amazing. We'll definitely be using that for some stuff later, but I don't have any immediate plans for it. I was going to use it to make that watermill setup, but since we found another way to do that, I don't think I need to. So, let me clear my inventory a little bit, then we'll go on to something else. All right, I have a couple of simple automation things I want to be doing here, and also a little bit of decoration in the basement of the B room there. So something I just learned is you can actually extract the dye more efficiently from these if you use an extractor on them. This will give me 2 orange dye per flower, and I want it to go faster. Where are my overclockers? There they are. GregTech makes these things only stack to 4, but you can still do this and stack up some more of them. So we're going to turn that into Lumar, which requires how much glowstone? Some amount of redstone. Since we're going to get 16, we need... Anyway, so just let that go. And we'll make some orange lamps for the floor to light it up. I think that'll go okay with what we're doing there. Oh, I got way too much glowstone and redstone. But anyway, and not enough of other stuff. Okay, let's actually extract 8 more of those flowers, because I think I need more lamps than that. So here we go. And I'm waiting for this to complete before... It'll have to be the last item on our list. I'm hoping this can make 2 more gold ore gates before the end here. Wait a minute. Where's my... There's my other one. Okay, good. So I'll be back when those flowers have extracted, unless they're almost done. Yeah, they're almost done. Okay. Here we go. Okay, so more Lumar. And we're going to make some lamps with that. And you know how these are made, so I probably don't even need to show this, but since I'm almost done, there we go. Inverted orange lamps. Now, they look really ugly in my inventory, but I think they'll look better when I put them down. Oh, yeah, that looks fine. Good. The block, as it's shown in there, is just deceptive. So, while we're over here, we're also going to go ahead and loop the Stark bees back into themselves. Oh, wow. 15 Stark combs from 1 breeding cycle. That's awesome. That's an elongated lifespan. And, oh, hey, spider. Elongated lifespan and fastest working speed. So for the moment, we're just going to say white is any bees, and black is anything. And here we go. And we'll probably want like a whole... I'm envisioning a whole network of pipes sort of running along the ceiling here, going to centrifuges and sorting chests and things like that. But yeah, little bits at a time. So I want to see if this looks any good with these lamps lighting it up right here. Oh, that looks awesome! I think. Let's get a few more in and make sure. Because I don't really want to put lights on the ceiling in here. I want the ceiling open to for other stuff. Okay, so let's see. Where would I put this next one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I like odd numbers, so there. Let's make sure this actually lights up the place well enough. And I think we'll have exactly as many as we need. That was 2 away from the wall. Okay. So I'm going to replace those all, and then we'll see how it looks with no torches in here. Whoops. Huh. That is a bit weird, but I guess it's okay. Yeah, I don't know about that. But it looks like it does light this adequately, as long as I don't see BL6 anywhere here. Yeah, okay, so 8 is the lowest. It's going to be 9 at my feet, since the lights are in the floor. So that's lit adequately, at least. Yeah, it functions. Maybe I should try a different color, like yellow or something else. But yeah, I did want this room to look kind of crazy. You have the cyan orange and light blue rock wool here. The problem with rock wool is it doesn't break any faster with shears. Ah! And there isn't a tool that's specifically for breaking it. Like, sword's a little faster, shears are... Not sure shears are any faster than breaking it with your hands, but, you know, you can mine it with a pick, and you'll get a small boost from efficiency, but not very much. But anyway, I need to wait for my gates to finish crafting, so... Man, no, let's start on this, and maybe by the time we're done, they'll be ready for us. So what I want to do is I want to put a safety on my combustion engines down there, and make them automatically shut themselves off if they run out of coolant. And I think I have a pretty decent way to do that. So we're going to use a whole bunch of gold gates, and I just need 2 more to complete the cycle, but I think we can just make it work like this. So I'm going to break all this wire, and hopefully the way I'm envisioning that this works will do its job. So here we go. Basically, we're going to have all these connected, and gates on each one of them reading the status of the engine. So if any one of them overheats, if somehow, you know, one gets more coolant than the others, then the rest of them it'll shut off the redstone signal and not... Oh, actually, no, I think I can make it shut off that individual engine too. And then we have one more here, which is sort of the controller. So basically the idea is we'll have red and blue pipe wire running all along here. The reason these need to be gold gates is because only gold and above can talk, or gold and diamond, I guess that would be, can talk to blue pipe wire. Iron only gets the red pipe wire. Diamond gets, I think, 2 more colors. So what we're going to do is, we're missing 2 gates, but, so if red pipe signal is on, then send a redstone signal. If engine is... We could set it to red, but I almost don't trust that. Let's set it to... let's set it to yellow. So yellow would mean it's out of coolant and above the safe operating temperature. I could set this to red and let it run into the red before shutting it down, but I don't trust that, so we'll just do that. Blue pipe signal. So I'll do that for all of these, and when this gets a... Let's see. Okay, cool. So red is how we communicate from here to here. Blue is how we communicate from here to here. So if blue pipe signal is off, it turns on if the engine is at an unsafe temperature. And, this is an AND gate, the rest are OR gates, but it actually doesn't matter because I'm taking a separate action here. So as long as you're taking separate actions, OR gates and AND gates work the same way. If you're taking the same action, so if I set this to redstone signal on either of those conditions, then an OR gate will do both of them if either of these are true. An AND gate will do both of them, or sorry, the one thing you said, only if both of them are true at the same time. It just started raining? Rain messes with that thing. Okay, and if redstone signal is on and blue pipe signal is off, then we send a red pipe signal. Whew, okay. So the redstone signal is on, blue pipe signal is off. So cool, that tells this engine to start, and I forgot... No, I didn't. Okay, so that's getting a redstone signal. It's just... it's bugged out. Combustion engines do this. It'll start eventually. But anyway, it is getting a redstone signal here. It'd be better if I could demonstrate that, but... Yeah, so I'll make those last 2 gates craft and put them all together, and that should make those combustion engines perfectly safe. So we could just run them like that with no coolant, but it'll be much more efficient if we have coolant in them all the time. So actually, before we end this, yeah, that's still crafting, so we can't put on all the gates, and don't need to. When you see one, you see them all. Guess we didn't get to what we were going to do with our tungsten yet this episode. We'll get back there. I just want to look at this ice tank. Oh, it has lots in it. Man, that makes so much. Alright, so I need to figure out this setup. We'll look at that next episode, but some sort of maybe a regulator or manager or whatever the red power thing is that does that, so we could get exactly a stack of snowballs and crushed ice. And when I say a stack of snowballs, I of course mean 16 of them. Because that's how many it stacks to. Okay, immediately after this, I'm going to copy this over to Creative World, take it down layer by layer, and find that dark spot, because it is... Oh, it's making me crazy. But anyway, better wrap this up before I hit an hour, which I just did. Dang it. Okay, so hour-long episode. Hope you enjoy. See you guys later.